All right. So, good morning, dear students. At GIBS, our efforts are always to keep students at forefront, and it is indeed very important for the management students to have an industry connect and to keep we so at GIBS we keep on organizing guest talks with industry leaders to fill this gap. And today's webinar is on essential life skills for managers, and to enlighten you in detail about this, we have with us Mr. Sanjeev Tripathi. Mr. Sanjeev Tripathi is a seasoned HR professional with more than 20 years of rich and diverse experience in human resource function. And he has been working with prestigious multinational corporations and Indian conglomerates in retail, hospitality, and manufacturing setup in corporate project. And he has played various plant HR roles. He has got a successful track record of handling comprehensive HR and IR responsibilities. He is an expert in setting up HR functions from scratch. He is also expert in organizational right sizing and HR process automation. Mr. Tripathi, he is a life skill enthusiast and volunteer with some of the not-for-profit organization in the field of education. He has also been associated with Army Wing of NCC. In current assignment, Mr. Tripathi is responsible to lead human resource function of Ostram India. He is working directly with country CEO and senior management team to develop people strategies and processes, and to build strong people processes in the organization. Mr. Tripathi has a lot of associations. He is associated with various professional forums, like he's a member of National HRD. He's a lifetime member, rather, associate member of Indian Society of Applied Behavioral Sciences. As far as his academics are concerned, he is PG CHRM from XLRI Jamshedpur, Masters in Human Resource Development from APS University MP, BSc in PCM from APS University again MP. He has got a diploma in labor laws. He's also been a visiting faculty at IIM Bodh Gaya, ICFI Business School Gurgaon, and KIIT University, etc. Corporate. He is also a member of Corporate Advisory Council at GLA University, Mathura. He's been a recipient of scholarship from MP government from India. So I welcome you, sir, and I am confident that students are going to gain a lot from your experiences. So I'll welcome you, sir, and kindly it's over to you.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Shijalji. Thank you, ma'am. Hope I'm audible to all.
Yes, sir. Your voice is coming very well to us.
Wonderful, great. And I hope the students have also joined. May I know the numbers? How many students are there on that now?
The numbers are increasing. We right now have 75 students.
Yeah. So you want to start, or you will wish to wait for a couple of minutes and then go ahead? Your call.
We can start, sir.
Sure. So, hi students. Good morning to all of you. And this is, of course, the model is one-way communication, whereas the major effectiveness of communication come when you have an exchange, the two-way or multi-way communication. Nevertheless, the new normal has taught us, and we will run it through with the new normal scenario. Dear students, I'm informed that you are new entrant into this, and you have chosen your career, your life ahead, your working life ahead, your identity ahead in the field of management science. You have just entered into the MBA classes of this prestigious institute. So my heartfelt congratulations to all of you, to your parents, and I'm sure this decision will be a great milestone and great success to you in entire future. I do recall a couple of years back, I was on your seat and we were looking at, but life is really very beautiful. And the country like us, which is young, which is dynamic, which is the 5th economy worldwide now, entire world is seeing into us as a talent. So I think it's a very right time you entered into this, and in our field, this has been called Global Village. So now you are becoming a part of Global Village. Probably after 2 years after your program, you will be a part of Global Village, and you will not be restricted to take a job in your district or your state, rather neither in your country. Rather, you may have a lot of options, and you will pick that whether you want to go to Asian countries or European countries are of your choice. So many congratulations again. When I was designing this program, I thought what to share with you, and I prefer to share with you what is required, how you can use best use of your this year time. So I will start this talk with a question, and I would also request you to please be responsive through chat mode. I will keep getting the messages. So let me tell you one thing. Suppose you have got your house in 4th floor of the building. Can you reach your house at the 4th floor directly from ground floor to 4th floor? Your answer would be no. You will have to run it through 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and then reach up to the 4th floor. Likewise, suppose you are at again 4th floor, and you will have to create your way of world over there. So you will have to run it through 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3rd floor. Why I'm saying this incident before you is, you have done your qualification of your written examination. You might have qualified MAT, GMAT, or college test, or CAT, whatever it is to qualify. Then you would have gone for your GDPI. Then you into the examination, you would have passed the reasoning, the English, the general knowledge, everything, all these things you might have passed. So if I say that knowledge is your 1st floor, then through your GDPI, and then 3 you're given qualifying into examination is 2nd floor. Then you are appearing into GDPI and qualifying and getting admission, being able to get admission into this prestigious college is 3rd floor. This does not guarantee to you to reach success 4th floor. You will have to add on further to reach up to 4th floor. Or when I say 4th floor, it's as successful you have been into the getting admission into the prestigious college. Likewise, your new floor, new milestone would be to how to get job, how to get your desired, your ambitious, your passionate job of your choice after your program. That will be the 4th floor. So I am going to talk. Congratulations, you have qualified up to 3/4, and I'm going to talk what are the requirement of 4th floor. What are the requirement of these 4 steps? So from here I started. I'll share a small PPT, and probably we will speak around 45-50 minutes. Then I would be happy to answer your question if you have anything. Confirm me if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir, the screen is visible.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So, dear students, I'm going to talk the life skills. On this chapter, see, there is a 2 research pattern, I would say. And one says, you can do anything, but not everything. So, second, one must know not everything, but know everything of anything. What I wanted to say out here is, do not confuse yourself with lot of flow of confused information. Rather, push and enhance yourself with series of ability. So I would not touch base your knowledge, skill. and behavior which you have already obtained and showcase your success. You have attained the admission, and these are what is the corporate will be requiring, what the next floor requires, what are the next steps required. I am going to touch out here in this 1 hour 50 minutes, some 50-minute 1 hour session. So that I'm going to talk on connecting the dots, life skills for success. I am life skill is very dear to me. I have been a part of research into life skills. I've been, I personally believe we as a community in India, we lack life skills. Given a chance of life skill being added, we can do great. Good news, the new education policy has addressed this requirement, and the government is working on this framework where life skills will also be added on. I'll not go on history, but you can get a lot of details are there into the net, and you can have it. Have a look at this picture and give a caption of your choice. So this is a man who is shaping himself. This is something you are. You have all inbuilt within you, and you have here to shape yourself of your choice, of your parents' choice, of your passion, of your desire, of your wish. I wanted to show a video, but somehow this model is not showing, not friendly to the video, so I'll skip, and probably the any opportunity if comes in future, we could reconnect, we will touch base such thing in future. I guess you will not be able to hear the video then, yeah? Ma'am, video might not be, sound would not be there.
The sound is not there, sir, but however, video is playing.
So let they have a look of this video, probably they can get to that. So friends, the Nick Vujicic is a living man. He is a living legend, and I'll give a brief. He's a CEO of some good number of companies. He holds a good business empire. He's one of the motivational leader, and I'll tell the background. When he was born, his all senses were not working except one, that is mind. And Nick's parents were wanted to send him some into orphanage sort of thing where they were not hopeful about his future. But the doctor happens to say that if you have active mind, you can everything. And now Nick does not have the kind of disease he has. He does not have leg and hand. You would have seen that. But he is one of the successful man. He is a father of child, his husband, he's a business leader, motivational, successful, and he enjoys all his passion. He enjoys all his passion, swimming, tracking, and all these things. So you can get more detail about him. A lot of things is available about him, which will motivate you and give you a lot of insight. Okay, what I wanted to say, what are the fourth buildings? So fourth is, what is required for one to get success? Okay, here I would also like to suggest you here to have a look of this perspective. If we not narrate the success, rather than if we thought in a way that how we can improve our quality of life. So improving the quality of life should be the larger picture rather than merely success. So let me ask you, what are the 4 required parameters for one to have quality of life, improved quality of life, which real life scenario requires? So your leadership roles require, your job requires, corporates require, your personal, even personal life requires. These are 4 things are knowledge, skill, behavior, and attitude. My dear friends, knowledge we all get through education. Education system of this country addresses the need of knowledge. Based on the knowledge, we develop certain skills. Through practicing of the knowledge, skill develops. Behavior. We earn the behavioral patterns through our family, little larger society of the family. So family, extended family means family and society. But attitude. From where we get this attitude? It's a big time gap we have in our education system. It's a gap if we compare our system and the developed countries. We are not able to give too much emphasis on the attitude. Attitude is way of life, belief, thinking process. I will touch base certain more detail on the attitude. But you will be next, you will be checked on your attitude. You are intelligent. This is the reason you got admission. You can communicate well. This is the reason you got into admission. One of the test passed. This is the you are well behaved. You come from a good, decent family background, social background. This is the reason you know how to conduct yourself. But attitude, the next step, after 2 years, the organizations will check your attitude as well. This will be the 4th floor. So this is a 2-year time to you to develop this as well, along with enhancing your knowledge, skill, and behavior. What next? What exactly real life scenario you will be checked upon? So one is physical wellness. Yes, you are fit, you know. Mental wellness. You are, because of this only you are into the good college and you are succeeding for a bright life. Emotional wellness. After 2 years, your emotional wellness will also be checked upon. So my invitation to you and your faculty would be, please, it's a good time to you in your hand to start working on emotional wellness as well. This is the right time to you to start thinking on this line so that in 2 years you attain certain authority to be on success front of emotional wellness as well. So it's not that only emotional wellness or attitude will be checked upon. Rather, it would be addition to that. So the like knowledge, skill, behavior would be checked upon, plus attitude also would be checking into your evaluation. Likewise, your fitness you will be checked upon the fitness wellness. You will be checked upon on the mental wellness. Likewise, you will also be checked upon the emotional wellness. So it's right time to incorporate this chapter also on your learning parameter so that within 2 years you become master of that. How to become master of that? What you can do on this? I will touch base certain points in this field. What makes difference? What makes difference is what are the basic one individual, one mature person should have. And these are not the rocket science. It's a very simple things. He should have self-awareness. Then he should have self-esteem. You have self-confidence and you have self-control. These are the basic foundation of any field you would be choosing for yourself, including your personal field. It's time to us to think that, are we aware about self? Do we know what we want in our life? Do we know what our passion we have? Do we know what give us the encouragement? Do we know what frustrates us? Do we know which hobby we want to we enjoy? Do we know what sort of art and craft encourage me? So this is the self-awareness. Then self-esteem. My dear friends, self-confidence is not a process. It's an end product, and this end product is result of self-esteem. Research says, a lot of research happened on the self-confidence and self-esteem phase. Self-esteem says that instead of you looking outside, यार उस बंदे के पास तो बड़ा अच्छा है, वो स्मार्ट है, rather you need to see yourself what is great in you. You deep down yourself and think what are the good. So some could be great singer, some could be great articulator, some could be great analytical, some could be great sales guy, some could be great HR guy, some could be great into numbers, finance guy. Likewise. So you should know your self-esteem to design your path. Then self-confidence. You should have courage. Your self-esteem will drive your self-confidence. So you know the self-confidence. Hence, I will not touch base too much on this. And the latter part, self-control. Believe me, whosoever people lead the world, lead the humanity and society, they were excellent on their field. Only the difference was the path. Someone has a control on himself, he or she took right path. And we have so many examples, starting from Kamala Harris in US, who is a Indian descent, to Mother Teresa, to Indira Gandhi, to and all. Likewise, we have Martin Luther King and all. Another way, we have the negative characters also, they have attained a lot of name. What made the difference? Self-control. So this is also one of the great evaluation is going to be checked out of you when you will appear after your MBA program. So what you can do, you can also start working on this now. How's the world going to be? What sort of world you are expected to face after your MBA program? What could be the world where you would find yourself after 2 years? And I'm sure after 2 years, the world would be more complicated than it is in 2020. When you will come out in 2022, this will be more complicated. What is the dynamics of the world is going to adopt? And it's a fast changing into structures. Management technology is within the reach of everyone. We all carry the phone, which is all the information, Google Baba. Everything is there into just a button away of the button. Knowledge improvements are high. Intelligent workforce and growing customer expectation. Customer would be expected like anything, would expect like anything. Such world you will have to face after 2 years, and I'm sure there would be the more complication than now after 2 years. So you need to think that you need to prepare yourself into this training mechanism now, so that when you come into this, you take a right path for greater height and success of yours. And brand disappearing. Now brand has no meaning. Nokia, Kodak, gone off. Yeah. So what are the questions for us? We should ask this question to ourselves. How we stay effective in such highly competitive environment? And you can ask the same question, how will you stay effective in such a highly competitive environment? How you will be able to respond nicely, not react in negative manner? How you will be able to use everything with their fullest potential, and how you could be able to connect the dot of life cycles. Whatever the life has given you, you can connect the dot of everything and attain the desired. This question we all should ask ourselves when we plan for our journey into the right direction. See how this connecting, how this competency work. How does life skills make you to do? Instead of hard working, one need to be systematic, smart, intelligent, and analytical working. It's time of IA, big data analysis. You all know that you have the larger knowledge bank than any one of your predecessors. My dear friend, what is this life skill is all about? Life skills is also called upon psychosocial competencies. And this skill is being well researched worldwide. When I say worldwide, the renowned forum of the world has been identifying the need of these skills. I will touch base with you. I'm sure you would be knowing about WHO, the World Health Organization. So what the World Health Organization says about life skills. So he says that up to here, yeah, let me get a quick tap. Up to here, if you see from the first slide I was sharing with you, knowledge, skill, behavior, and attitude. Yeah, attitude is being coordinated and strengthened by the life skills. What are the skills? Improve the attitude is life skills. Life skills are the representative skill set who design and frame our balanced attitude. So these skills will address your requirement of fourth floor. Come to the second slide. If you visit with me, the physical wellness, mental wellness, emotional wellness. Yeah? What are the skill set will make you to be intelligent and smart and nicely mature enough into the emotional skills are the life skills. Life skills are the representative skills who will help you to be emotionally stable and emotional well, attain the emotional wellness. So this is the importance of life skills. Yeah. So is there any question, ma'am, or you will wish me to continue? I cannot see, so it's just one way for me.
No, sir, we can continue. We'll take the questions at the end.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. So, my dear students, the World Health Organization, WHO, nowadays WHO is real time talk because of the he's supervising the COVID vaccination, the same agency I'm talking about. It says live, and this is one of the internationally research established definition by the World Health Organization for the life skills, and it says life skills are abilities for adaptive and positive behavior that enables individuals to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. My invitation to you here, ask this question to all of us. Let us ask this question to us. Are we equipped to deal effectively with the demand and challenges of everyday life? I would say for me, no. I can answer about me, and I would say no. I need to do a lot to be able to effectively deal with demand and challenges of everyday life. Mind my words, my friend. Here it is not said demand and challenges of life. No, it says demand and challenges of everyday life. Means what? The demand keep changing, challenges keep changing. So this life skills framework suggests you to, and your corporates, when they come to you after your examination, your BA, MBA program, they will check you on these skills only. Probably they will not be asking you the definition of the Peter Drucker much. They will not be asking you the management theory and theorems much, because of you, they know this is the foundation for you to be. But that is required for you to reach there. But this should be the fourth floor. This should be the tipping point of you to be evaluated on. So include this as well. And what are these? This is adaptive and positive behavior pattern. So WHO says if somebody has got adaptive and positive behavior pattern, then it will be eligible to have effective dealing of demand and challenges of everyday life. May I ask you this question, or let you also ask this question with you? Do you have adaptive and positive behavior pattern within yourself or not? If not, it's the right time that we are talking today, and you can start working. Even if you can say yes, you don't know what would be the representative requirement after 2 years. So you should incorporate this skills as well for the practice, so that whenever requirements comes, you are able to you are able to represent yourself nicely. Let us go to other definition, and UNICEF. UNICEF is again one of the internationally United Nations body work into the children's education and their health. So UNICEF says life skills are behavior change or behavior development approach designed to address the balance of three important areas, that is knowledge, skill, and attitude. What does it mean? You might have knowledge, you might have skills, you might have attitude in place. That's great. But it's not that you require knowledge, skill, or attitude. It's required that you should have a right way of balance of that. How will you learn to have the balance of that? The life skill framework, the socio-psychology, the psychosocial competency framework will help you. And what are these for your understanding? Although I will tell you, do remember in your life, if you are making a note, do make a note. You should have this thing in your mind. What are the basic requirement of that is self-awareness, your self-awareness, self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-control. You must work upon. You must start working into this. There was one socio-psychologist. He did write about Edward de Bono. He's been called the father of critical thinking, and he says that life skills are skills needed by an individual to operate effectively in society in an effective and constructive manner. The question comes, are we equipped enough to operate in society effectively? We need to answer this question, and probably it's the right time to all of us to start working into this. It's the right time to you all to start working into this. 2 years is good time with in your hand, and you can start working into this so that the time will be in your sight. What are the life skills by WHO? And WHO says there are 3 life skills: thinking skills, social skills, and emotional skills. I will not give detail at this point in time because I don't want you to be a lot of flow of information. You can dig out the detail from net, or we can connect next time if really this interests you. I want you to see the other definition of life skills, and this is again a definition of life skill is. This is little easy, and I would like to take you through. What are the first life skills is? This is a skill of knowing and living with oneself. Do we know and able to live with ourselves? क्या हम अपने आप से अच्छे तरीके से रह पाते हैं? You know, there are myself and me. You know, there are 2 aspects. Myself and me. Are myself and me able to be happy and live happily? This answer says the first aspect of life skills is the skills. Life skills are the skills who equip you to know and live with yourself happily, effectively. And this helps your self-awareness, self-esteem, and quality personal life. This lead you. See the picture of this gentleman. He lost all these 2 legs, and he is the winner of the Olympics into this blade running. What are the second representative skill set of the dynamics of the life skills is the skills of knowing and living with others. हम क्या हमारे पास वो skills है कि हम जानते हैं और रह सकते हैं दूसरों के साथ अच्छे से. The first was the skills of knowing and living with oneself. क्या हम अपने साथ अच्छे से रह सकते हैं? The next second is क्या हम दूसरों के साथ अच्छे से रह सकते हैं? And what does this require is effective communication, interpersonal relationship, empathy, negotiation, and conflict resolution. If somebody knows on this, he can live or she can live happily with others. And what is the third skill of life skills is the skills of making effective decisions. Believe me, friends, my friends, in life gives us a lot. It's blissful life. It has been a blissful life. We are the same species who has been living like monkeys. Now we are exploring the moon, Mars for the life. This is the development, evolution of human species has happened. It's a blissful life. Paramatma, God, the Almighty has given everything. What made the final difference is ability to have effective decision making. Ability to have effective decision making. There are certain communities vanished from the society. There are certain species vanished from the society. Fortunately, in the case of humans, they grew. Although we are also doing a lot of blunders. If we talk about the environment, climate change and everything, I will not touch base on this because I wanted to be on the personality front as well. But the third aspect of dynamics of life skill is the skills of making effective decision. See the representative picture. And it is always said that wisdom is better than the strength. It means what? An individual is taking the big weight into his back, whereas the other has applied the wheel and taking, and he is more speedy, more productive. So what will help you to have this? What requires you to be effective decision maker is critical thinking, creative thinking, decision making, and problem solving. So I'm sure, I would like to believe that you know that what are these basics of this. I will not touch base much on this because of time does not permit. But a lot of things are available into net. A lot of literature is available into here, and you can dig it out. This video would not be able to help because of its all sound. So before I enter into the question, I will share your story. Then you can ask your questions to me by this way, this thing. I'll share your story, and this story is hardly 2 minutes and very relevant to all of us. There was a king, very successful king, Chakravarti king sort of thing, very renowned. He was attaining the superannuation age, retirement age, and he had 3 sons. He has ensured all the sons to have the best class of education and all the learnings. But how to check that who has attained what out of the education? I told you, na? Knowledge, skill, behavior, and attitude. So they have the world class knowledge, they have world class skills, they were very well behaved, but the king wanted to check their attitude, because finally what make you difference? How attitude means, in short, how you believe. What is your beliefs, way of believing of your life? What is the way of belief you have? This is attitude, way of belief. So he wanted to check that because he has to identify the successor of himself. He was in big tension, what to do. He has a very clever minister. Minister came and suggested something. King followed that. One fine day, king invited all of his 3 sons and gave 10 kg of rose seed to all of them, 10 kg each, and said them, मेरे बच्चों, मैं तुम्हें 10-10 किलो के गुलाब के बीज दे रहा हूं. मैं तीर्थ यात्रा में जा रहा हूं. I will be back after 2 years. I would like to see what you do with these seeds of gulab rose, and my only saying is, जब मैं वापस आऊं तो मुझे ये बीज वापस चाहिए तुमसे. This is up to, and he went to Tirth Yatra. He just intelligent wazir, the minister, prime minister was looking after the entire his Rajya. Okay, so after this said, what these kids do, the sons do. The first son, he said, oh my God, my father had said कि वो जब लौट के आएंगे तो उन्हें बीज चाहिए होंगे. उस पहले बच्चे ने उस बीज को जो राज्य की तिजोरी थी, ट्रेजर था, वहां पे लाके लॉक कर दिया. And put up lot of guards for the security. कि अब तो सुरक्षित है, अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. Great. The second one, he said, oh my God, यदि मैं फादर के दिए गए बीज को ऐसे रखूंगा, ये तो खराब हो जाएंगे. तो let me go and कहते हैं कि जमीन में इसको डालने से सेफ रहेगा, ही वेंट एंड मरुस्थल में उसको जो है उसने उसको फैला दिया. सिंस इट वाज मरुस्थल, वो नहीं होगी, बट ही डिड सो. द थर्ड सन, he was little more clever. He saw and he said, oh my God, if I will keep this in these seeds with me, they are going to scrap, खराब हो जाएंगे. If I'm going to cultivate them, harvest them in not right place, again they are going to scrap. So he has created a nice land of 1 acre and planted those seeds. समय चलता रहा. 2 साल बाद राजा लौट के आया, तीनों बच्चों को बुलाया और बड़े बच्चे को बोला कि मेरे बीज वापस करो. बड़ा बच्चा ले गया, उसको ट्रेजर में दिखाया तो सारे बीज सड़ चुके थे. इसे पिताजी मैंने तो बड़े सुरक्षित रखे थे, पर अनफॉर्चुनेटली ऑल आर स्क्रैप, खराब हो गए. दूसरे बच्चे को बुलाया, उसने बोला पिताजी मैंने तो उसको पूरी समझदारी से बोया था, पर ये बीज हमारे जमे नहीं, लगता है बीज कुछ खराब थे. और तीसरे बच्चे को बुलाया तो तीसरा बच्चा उसे ले गया उस प्लांट में जहां पे उसने 1 एकड़ से कई एकड़ में फिर बीज के बाद वो बोता गया. और he has got lot of beautiful garden of the flowers of the rose. And he showed my dear father, this is the seed you gave me 2 years back here. And जो उसने अगले साल के लिए अच्छे बीज बचा के रखे थे, उसको निकाल के अपने फादर के हाथ में रख दिया. And इस तरह king has decided to give the emperorship of that empire to the third child. What we wanted to learn out here is, we all have got everything within us. The difference is that how we use the inbuilt component within us. Believe me, you might have certain strengths, certain weaknesses. A child can only become mature when he faces ठंडी गर्मी बरसात, extreme ठंडी, extreme गर्मी, extreme बरसात. Likewise, your weakness is also equally important for you to drive a mature man along with your strength. So never undermine your weaknesses. Build upon your strength, minimize your weaknesses, and instead of success factor, enlarge your arena and drive yourself for better quality of life, and quality of life for yourself, quality of life for your family, quality of life for your community, and quality of life for your society, quality of life for your country, and quality of life for your world. With this, I will end my discussion, and I would thank you again for patient hearing, and I would love to answer your question. This is I am a volunteer of one of the Life Skill Institute called Disha. So we always work with the students, especially the youngsters, teenagers and youngsters, for their personality development, and we call it Disha personality and Disha circle of personality and success. This is all not for profit venture, and believe me, these tools when practiced are more strengthened. So knowing does not matter out here. सिर्फ जानने से यहाँ नहीं होता. Being is an important factor for the personality. So knowing and being character, I would invite you to be being, practice the being. With this, I'm sharing my number and mail. I would be happy to answer you if anything in future, if you have some question about the personality or my help needed. As I said, it's not for profit, so you can be very rest assured that it does not incur any cost. Thank you again, and I'm happy to answer you if you have any question. Ma'am, over to you, please. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Students, we are now open for the questions. You can post your questions in the chat box, as I've already mentioned. Sir, before the question starts to come from the students, I would like to ask you one thing. Like, how to develop this positive attitude? Like, the students must be facing a lot of uncertainties in their life, that where they are going to end up with. So how to develop the positive attitude in life?
Ma'am, I'll start with this. हम सब जो आज सर्वाइव कर रहे हैं अपने चाइल्डहुड में, हमने ठंडी गर्मी बरसात सब देखी है. If I say the extreme garmi and extreme thandi has been the weaknesses of us, are the eco-social system. But since we survived, we are here and we are happily this thing. The positive attitude, normally we misinterpret the positive attitude and we change our direction when any adversity we get into our life. Rather, we should feel that the adversities are building up our skill set to the next level. Fifth step में पहुंचने के लिए 3 step पार करना पड़ेगा. So it's always see the self-esteem. Self-esteem says that what are good in you, increase your good in you, increase your inbuilt capability within you, and minimize your distracting capability. So when you have the balance, increasing or synergizing capabilities and minimizing your adversities, your attitude will become positive already.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. I have one question coming from Vikash Giri. How do we change our normal mindset to corporate mindset? This is what he wants to ask. Essentially meaning that how he prepare himself for the corporate role.
I just said the corporate corporate know that. See what happens, try to understand. We corporate people, when go for a placement, why don't we go for every college? Because from the corporate aspect, they also segregate the grading and gradings and criteria of the college. And based on the criteria of the college, like to one of the prestigious college, we believe that whatever the students you have taken, they are good into the knowledge and other things, communication, knowledge, and all these things. You have taken care of that. So what left for us is checking about their emotional well-being, checking about their attitude front, which I was discussing about this thing. And if students can work upon this as well, the success for the corporate is high time. I would like to share you. You all know the Indira Nooyi. When she made us proud Indian and she became the head of the coup. You know what was the differentiator for Indira to rise up to that table was her high score on the 5 personality factors, that is Ocean. There is one psychological tool called 5 personality factors. Ma'am, you know, you're from OB, you know that very well.
Yeah.
So Indira has scored well. I'm not sure whether Indira was the super knowledgeable of the Coke team and she was the super knowledgeable. She was the highest knowledge rater. No. She was the greatest personality, emotional well-being, and she rated. So what makes the difference in real life scenario is your attitude towards life, your emotional well-being towards life, or your application. I told you how good we know and live with ourselves, how good and know live with others, and how good and effectively we can make decisions. The corporate check on these things, and who succeed are being offered, and who succeeds are reach up to the nice. The good news that I think last week the Bata CEO is being awarded and given the global CEO of the Bata is now the Indian citizen. The CEO for India, Bata, has been elevated to the role of global CEO of the Bata, over office. So the world is very much looking towards this country. The world is very much looking towards this side. It's a very right time for all of us to just get into these aspects as well done. Success is not far. Believe me, not far. Thank you.
So we have another question. This girl is asking how to develop self-confidence for social interaction.
Yes, so I guess I touched base this question. Self-confidence is not a, self-confidence is a end product. It's not the throughput. So क्या होता है? जैसे if I give you the, you know, if you eat rice and dal, so rice and dal does not come, it's like rice dal. You will have to process that. The end product would be the food, we eat that. So self-confidence is a result of self-esteem. यदि आप अपने सेल्फ एस्टीम में काम करेंगे तो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस अपने आप बढ़ेगा. देयर इज नो एनी स्किल सेट विच सेल्फ मुझे सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस नाम की इंजेक्शन दे दो मुझे चाहिए. नो, यू कैन नॉट. इफ यू टेक इंजेक्शन ऑफ सेल्फ एस्टीम, एंड सेल्फ एस्टीम इज व्हाट? फोकसिंग ऑन योर ऑन गुड इन यू. सो यू हैव फोकस गुड इन यू एंड वर्क ऑन द गुड इन यू मोस्ट एंड मिनिमाइज योर नॉट गुड इन यू, will drive and result as a self-confidence. So instead of focusing on the self-confidence, start focusing on the self-esteem. Then the result will be self-confidence.
Yeah, great word, sir. So another question, due to COVID-19, is it difficult for us to enter the corporate world?
No.
This is a question, Madhu. So
No.
how sir, I would like you to give us little more detail on this, that what kind of role students would expect, like, the COVID pandemic is not going to last forever. It is going to be soon ending. So what kind of roles we could expect for the students?
See, ma'am, all the roles would going to prevail. There would be some addition into that. Requirement of the role would be there. And the requirement would be, one, the new talent will have to be digitally savvy. The new talent should have to be able to manage from distance. And the new talent should be able to effective not being in-person communication. It means what I am trying to say, the new talent को digitally आना है, IT setup में he should be, there will be more focus कि वो internet कहीं भी globally net के through या in patterns पे काम कर सकता है कि नहीं. Two, the new talent will have to be effective जब सामने ना हो फिर भी काम करा सकता है कि नहीं distance से. And तीसरा, the new talent can visualize the challenge and emotionally stable है कि नहीं. Otherwise जो sales वाला पहले भी sales करता था अभी भी sales करेगा, HR वाला पहले भी लोगों से काम करता था अभी भी करेगा, प्रोडक्शन वाला पहले भी करता था अभी भी करेगा. Only the mechanism is going to change, and this mechanism is going to be on these three fronts. So I'm sure आप लोग भी अपने curriculum में इस तरह की चीजों को ध्यान दे रहे होंगे. And believe me, auto sector has grown. Even instead of COVID, auto sector is growing in India. Pharma is growing in India. So, and believe me, if COVID would not happen, something good would come after 2 years or 1 year. So, as a professional, we cannot restrict to COVID. Rather, as a professional, we should restrict that there are going to be a challenge. हम हमारी उम्र के professionals can visualize. If we visualize couple of past days, ma'am, जब इराक कुवैत का युद्ध हुआ था, if you recall how the business has performed, the entire society has performed. There and the similar such challenges kept coming. It's not new. It has come with the COVID. Probably when you are at leadership role after 20 years, 15 years, the new different sort of challenge would come. But challenges are going to come. So the ability of whether you are able to manage the challenge emotionally or not, do you carry the emotional well-being at any sort of scenario or not, is going to check as well with your domain knowledge.
Great.
This is going to be lost, and this is going to be succeed very well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So another question, like Ishita is asking, what are the must-have skills to become a successful HR?
Listening, empathy, and sensitive towards others' feeling. These are three must for the HR. Listening, sometimes what happens? Ishita, your younger brother comes or younger sister comes or some friend comes to you. You cannot do anything about that friend. But आपने patiently उसको सुन लिया तो उसको लगता है हाँ मेरा भार कम हो गया. This is something. Listening is must for HR. The empathy. Oh my God, you need to connect with the feelings of the individual. Empathy and sensitivity about others is top 3 representative skill sets for the human resource professionals.
Yes, truly said, sir. So another question, how to keep ourselves motivated for the efforts whose results are, going to see in long term. This is another question coming from the student, that they would see their results in a longer span of time. So how do they keep themselves motivated during all this period of this journey?
See, I was reading one interview. I'll love to answer with the examination so you could correct nicely. I was reading one of the interview with Vijay Shekhar Sharma. We all know the Vijay Shekhar Sharma. The young guy of 43 years built 20,000 crore company. Yeah, the Paytm founder. And the interviewer asked him, Vijay, how strong, how always you keep very functional and professional, keep working. So Vijay said कि मैं working के लिए करता था तो always keep enjoying. This is the reason I'm working. I never believe that I'm working, rather I believe that I'm enjoying. So here, long-time motivation, if we are into our field of interest, if you develop our passion in somewhere, and from where it will come? It will come from self-awareness. First thing, we should know ourselves. Then passion is a way of life, and it will drive you. You would not be away any time with your passion. You would not be away any time from your desire. Rather, you always keep adding value. You always keep enjoying, and you will be lost long for the greater heights. So motivation is something. When you invest on your passion, motivations come automatically.
Truly said, sir. So another question: how to make the mindset for big decisions, like what we should be focusing while we are taking the big decisions of life? How to set up the priorities? This is what the student is trying to ask.
Yes, I think for the priority setting is very, very important, and there are the lot of research is being done into it. Lot of Johari window. I'm sure when you will go for the interview, you will read out the Johari window. Probably, ma'am, you will take them to the Johari window at all. Yeah. So the urgent, important. See, the priority decision making. Priority is what you will have to decide. First of all, you need to know that what is your long-term goal, what is your long-term pick. The moment you are able to decide your long-term pick, the priority sets automatically. This only confuse when you don't have your pick of long-term, you don't have the pick of what really exactly you want out of life, then you keep adding. So probably if you have not decided to pass the exam, then you might venture out to watch movie before the examination date. But if you have already decided to pass the exam in this semester, you will never go for movie. Probably you might plan your movie after the examination. So it's just a matter of time that whether you are planning movie before examination or after the examination. If you have decided to pass the examination, will you prioritize watching movie after examination? If not, you might adventure to watching before. So prioritization, first thing is your pick of your long-term vision, your long-term wish. Basis on that, when you calculate and distribute your energy in 24 hours of time, it's simple. It's simple. Believe it's simple. But yes, what one should do, one should not have multiple options. Like sometimes we make a laundry list of 10 points. Out of 10 points, if you want to address 10, you cannot do. So there is a formula called 1-3-5. So this formula says, if only one work I would have to do, what is that one? Okay. If 3 work out of I can do, these are 3. And if I have liberty to do 5 works, what are these 5? But out of 1-3-5, if only one. So you have prioritized the 1-1-1. And if you remember, I'm sure you would have seen or you will get to know, Steve Jobs used to say this, the founder of Apple. He says that, and it will be a little different, but I would not hesitate to share that here. He says that, I keep asking myself, if I have my death next, what are the job I'm happy to do that now? What is doing, if I have my death next, what would I would like to do now? And this is the super priority for him. So this is too superficial. I would say probably you can follow 1-3-5 formula for prioritizing. By this way, you can attain your expertise within yourself to prioritize with a little more smart and mature way.
Thank you, sir. Another question, how do we keep our self-positive even in hard times?
I think we should not see hard time as a negative. This is what we do a fundamental mistake. It should not. If you are going to be parents tomorrow, you are going to take your child to the vaccination. So doctor will insert an injection. Is that wrong? No. Injection is required for being a happy parent. And we whosoever has the parenthood, we can imagine that it's well. If somebody has some adversity, the treatment of that it's all right. It's normal. So I think if we will start taking hard time as too negative, the day will come we will start taking study as a negative. So there are certain community, certain are people who say, यार study तो बेकार है, दिन भर दिमाग खपाओ, क्या होता है? There are certain people say कि नहीं study करने ये हो सकता है. So hard time should not taken as a negative tool, rather it should be taken as a complementary tool. And hard time always give you it makes you ready for the next right step. फोर्थ, आपने जब बीएससी पास करने के बाद, ग्रेजुएशन करने के बाद एमबीए करने आए हो, तो कैट मैट दिया है, आप बोल सकते थे नहीं अब तो मैं ग्रेजुएट हो गया, क्यों दूं? So hard time is a preparation for you to check you whether you are eligible for next. So do not see hard time as a negative element, rather you see hard time as a qualifying element for more, better, superior, something special further in your life.
Right, sir. So another question, sometimes Sachin is asking, sometimes the interview is not going the way we thought it is going to be. So how to mold the interview in your favor? This is, I think, he's trying to change the mindset of the recruiter because...
Sachin, my experience says you can't do that. Why you can't do that? Because of the people, those who are sitting the other side of table, before coming here, they have really qualified the required skill set. They are being trained into the recruiting. They are being trained into the evaluation. They are being trained into the selection mechanism. So जब आप उनको भटकाना चाहोगे, वो समझ जाएंगे कि आप भटका रहे हो, and they will catch you. There are two ways of interviewing, such as to give you this thing. One way is called CBI, competency-based interviews. The second way is BI, behavioral event interview. there are two representative interview mechanism. इन दोनों को चेक करने के लिए दो तीन पैटर्न होते हैं. जैसे आपने सुना होगा स्ट्रेस इंटरव्यू, एक बहुत कॉमनली यूज किया जाता है. सो स्ट्रेस इंटरव्यू व्हाट? जब इंटरव्यू ही अंदर पहुंचता है तो इंटरव्यूअर नॉर्मलाइजेशन के बाद ही बम्बार्डिंग शुरू कर देता है. एंड दे वांटेड टू चेक वेदर द कैंडिडेट इज कंफर्टेबल और नॉट, रिएक्ट करता है कि नहीं, प्रोवोक होता है कि नहीं. सम टाइप इंटरव्यू प्रोवोक्स यू. सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, इंस्टेड ऑफ you change the direction, rather they will change your direction. So don't do that. मेरा belief है कि unless somebody is super genius, they will not be able to really befool the interviewers. Rather, one should be honest and trustworthy. One should be very, very clear and transparent. Say which you don't like. Tell, hey boss, I don't have passion in this field. I don't like of this field, or my passion or field of this field is this. So they like confrontation. They like transparency. Believe me, by this way, this is the right way to take, rather than plan to befool the interviewer board. It's not going to go.
Truly said, sir. So another question, I have actually two questions coming on the same line. The students are asking how do they choose their specialization? Like, they are confused between HR, finance. One of the student is having the specialization, work experience in the area of HR already. So she's asking that which option should I go for, HR or finance? What do you suggest?
This is something your attributes need to tell. And the man which is sitting with us on the call, she's from OB. I'm talking to her. And she knows there are certain organizational behavior when there is OB1. OB1 tells your individual patterns. So sometimes you might not know that what you like most in you, but your dislike tells the great. I'll tell you my story. When I did my schooling, I got one of the scholarship from MP government. Yeah, I'm from Madhya Pradesh. And I topped the board and all. So my father was into the forest services. So he was, we were not studying, we were not living with the father because he had to transfer. So he used to come in twice in a month. My mother used to manage us. So I topped all these things. So very good course into math and science. So somebody said him that to take some Jyotishi said him that I will be doctor. So he came and went to and got me admitted into the medical field. And since I was a topper, entire stream wanted to take me to 11th. So all the teachers, lecturers were impressive on me. So happily they did that. I studied. Then I went to my biology lecturer and said, I'm not able to understand. क्योंकि जब आज भी मैं सीधी लाइन नहीं खींच पाता हूँ, आई कैन नॉट ड्रॉ द सीधी लाइन. सो ही सेड कि नहीं, यू जस्ट वर्क ऑन. हम कुछ दिन, उसने मुझे कुछ बुक्स दिया, मैं फिर एक हफ्ते पढ़ा, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा था. आई वाज टू पैशनेट अबाउट द मैथ्स, बट माय फादर हैड वाज वेरी डिटरमाइंड कि उन्हें किसी ज्योतिष ने बोला था मैं डॉक्टर बनूंगा. तो ही वाज सेइंग आई नीड टू गो टू मेडिकल ओनली. व्हेन ही वेंट, वो अपनी ड्यूटी में जब चले गए ये सब करके, एंड आई एक्सपेरिमेंटेड फॉर 2 weeks टाइम. फिर चुपके से मैं प्रिंसिपल को जाके मैथ्स लिया. तो दैट प्रिंसिपल कॉल्ड मी एंड सेड कि देयर इज अ पैटर्न एट माय टाइम कि सबसे अच्छे बच्चे मैथ्स लेंगे, उनसे कम वाले बायो लेंगे, उनसे कम वाले कॉमर्स लेंगे, फिर आर्ट्स लेंगे. So he said, I have seen the boys going from maths to bio, but this is the first case which comes from bio to maths. But somehow I got because of they gave me. When I was doing my BSc, again I did with nice marks. I got bored out of that subject, and I started realizing, oh my God, what I'm doing to learn this theorem of mathematics? कि integration math कैसे आया, differentiation कैसे हुआ, उनकी initiation कैसे हुई? So I got bored. And I got into the humanities. This was the point I get into the HR. And I'm happily doing my HR practice. And thankfully, I could identify this thing with, and who helped me? There were one gentleman of my relative, he was the GM in Coal India. I went and discussed with him. What I'm trying to say, work upon with yourself, work with your professors, identify your personality factors. There are tools available. There is a FIRO, there is a KINPF. Such tools are there. You can easily work upon yourself, identify yourself. Basis on that, you can pick your specialization on which you can long last and on which you can grow further up to the top. So there are the tools. It's not big science. You just need to work upon with yourself, with your professors. You can easily identify that what is the better for you.
Right, sir. So I think that's all the questions we have got. With this, I like to extend my heartfelt thanks. Your words are going to stay as a guiding light in with the students, and I truly believe students have learned a lot. And on the behalf of Geetharathan International Business School, I again would like to extend our sincere gratitude for accepting the invite and giving this wonderful time to the students. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and it's all pleasure to work with you on this. And thank you so much, and dear students, thank you so much for your participation. And my best wishes, good luck to all of you. Thank you so much. Take care, please. Stay safe.